Okay, welcome everybody to the last meeting for 2024. Karakia, he is gone already. So everybody's here, so there's no apologies. So welcome Jan Autumn to the public forum.
Thank you very much. I did send my submission to everybody. Don't know if you've had time to read it. Shall I just read it out?
Yep.
Okay. So, the CCCB public forum on behalf of, and I'm reading on behalf of, I'll just start at the beginning, right? The undersigned Colville community groups, their members and staff, urge the CCCB to urgently address the need for more visible and effective traffic calming measures in Colville Village and the vicinity of Colville School. Our proposal is, in the first instance, we request the council to install 4 temporary rollout speed bumps at key locations to mitigate speeding concerns and enhance safety. Our proposed locations are the southern approach to the Colville Village near the sale yards, the northern approach to the village just north of the Hereford and a Pickle, but south of the Wharf Road intersection, the southern approach to Colville School at the school ahead sign, and the northern approach to the school after the 50k sign. So the implementation details: speed bumps to be installed for the Christmas New Year period, December to February, as an immediate temporary measure. Clear signage to be placed ahead of each speed bump to warn drivers of their presence. And evaluation feedback: the speed bumps will be trialled over a 3-month summer period to assess their effectiveness. Community members are prepared to assist with monitoring and will provide feedback to the council on their impact. The trial will help determine whether these temporary measures can transition into permanent traffic calming solutions. We trust the CCCB will recognise the urgency of this matter and take immediate action to ensure the safety of Colville residents, students and visitors. So thank you for your consideration, and I'm reading this out on behalf of the Colville Cooperative Society members, Colville General Store Limited and the directors, Colville School Board of Trustees and Colville Junction. Now I also have just a letter that I wanted to attach to it. I'll just read it out. It is a daily occurrence that either a car or one of the many roading and or logging trucks go through Colville at well over the clearly signposted 50-kilometre speed limit. Many of us have witnessed cars doing more like 80 to 90 kilometre speed through, even during the busy summer season when the store, cafe and the pickle have cars, vans, house buses, etc. parked on both sides of the road, and there are people everywhere. Also, there is our tennis courts, which are the main play area in town for our children, where they do bike riding, skateboarding, roller skating, basketball and general running around, and of course playing tennis, which can only be accessed by crossing the road. All it would take is a child or even an unsuspecting adult to step out past a parked vehicle for there to be an accident. If traffic is slowed down, then an accident is more likely to be prevented or avoided. Colville residents don't want to wait until there is a serious injury or worse, a death, before something is done about it. Near misses have occurred, especially over the peak summer period. Speed bumps seem to be the only option to slow such drivers down. Nothing else has worked to stop this speeding behaviour to date. And I have to say, I did bring this to the board when I was on the board, and I met with Ed and up there, and we did this whole thing. And when I left, he said by Christmas or by the early New Year, after the board had finished, that there would definitely be things dealt with, especially around the school. So that will be in the minutes of the meeting. I've probably got the emails still. In fact, I will have. So there was it's been recognised for a long time that this is an issue up there, and it's just got worse. And the 50k signs, even though they're huge, visible, no one's ever taken any notice of them. And so we thought if we had the speed bumps in between, they can speed to the, on the causeway, and then, but, to reach the speed bumps. I mean, the signage is very clear, but no one takes any notice.
Thank you, Jan. Any questions?
Have you talked to the police about enforcement up there, Jan? Good on you. Yeah. Yes,
and we did have a temporary we did have something temporary up there for a while. It was when I forget. Was it Sam Bedlam? No, who was the other road in before?
Probably George. Was it George? I think it was George.
Yeah, anyway, we have tried things. But it does work temporarily. And at the time was when I was on the board of trustees at school, and it was around the school, and we were trying to sort of get it all year round for the school, and just peak time around the store, village area. Over summer, but it really is an all-year-round problem, with trucks and what have you. Cars are speedier,
Certainly speed bumps are contentious, if I think about other kind of traffic projects that we've looked at. There has been a reluctance around speed bumps, and as a practical example, I suppose the ones that were put in place around the roadworks, around the one-lane pieces, they were either pulled out by somebody or people just drove around them. It's not everybody's favourite thing.
I do understand that, and but the traffic, I remember that, I remember those ones, and those are the very ones we were thinking about initially as a possibility, because yes, they do come out, people do take them out, but I think when the village is busy. And I think that somebody coming into it, and we're going to monitor it, believe me, we're going to be monitoring it, so we're not going to be letting people take it out. I think it's a bad reason not to do it.
Okay.
And it's not a good enough reason not to do it. Something's got to happen.
Thank you very much. Food for thought, something that we can think about how we could take forward.
Thank you.
We will certainly send it through to the roading, to Ed and Shrinath. They have received a copy of your original submission because I forwarded it to them yesterday. And one of our roading staff will be in touch, Jan, to just discuss what might be possible, what might not be possible, and also what the law dictates that we're allowed to do.
Sure, I understand that. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Am I the only person that's coming in? Because I've got one other thing.
Yes,
I haven't put it on your thing. I don't know if the board is responsible, but on State Highway 25 at the Owera Bridge, the approach, northern and southern approach, are really, they've got a sort of bump. The road is really pitted and really bad. So I've just done 2 wheel bearings, front wheel bearings in on my car.
Is that the bridge on the way to Kuratinu?
Yes.
I know the exact one.
Yeah. So a lot of people have been talking about it and what have you, and I see there's markings around it, but it's been like it for so long, and I've learned to slow down and what have you, and but yeah, it is really dangerous.
You didn't happen to write down the bridge number, did you?
I know it's the Owera one on the Owera stream, and it's the second.
Is that O-R-E-W-A?
O-W-E-R-A, Owera.
Owera.
Yeah,
oh, nice. Okay.
And on the southern approach of the is it a Petanui bridge? It's also not so good. That's on the one coming from Karakia. So that's the first one. That the Petanui one is the first one as you leave Whanapua, and the Owera one is the one further along towards almost Makarani, I think, or anyway along that straight.
Have you been in touch with Transit?
No, I didn't know whose responsibility it was, so.
It's
was that the best thing?
definitely Transit, and they have an RFS system like we do.
Okay,
If you spoke to the ladies in reception there,
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be able to give you the contact, or you might be able to give them the details and they can get it loaded through for you.
Yeah, okay, all right, yeah, because it's just, it's just gone on, and I've seen them make the markings, but no one does anything about it. They're not visible to you
I know
on
them,
it.
So do I.
and I keep thinking I'll do something.
Me too, and I've been
As soon as I
thinking
drive
about
over it, bang.
For, 6 months, I've been thinking about it, so it's not okay, but I know it is bad at this.
We hit it last week, we didn't know it was there and it wasn't good.
It's a bang, hey?
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Jan.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody, and I'll see you at 10:30.
10:30, lovely.
Don't forget, please. Thank you.
Okie dokie, any items anyone has that they wish to speak about that aren't on the agenda? I received the thing, yes, the mover and a seconder, please, to
I'll
receive
move
James' report.
I'll second it.
Thank you. So any items not on the agenda? Very good. Being aware of the agenda, any conflicts of interests? None noted?
Oh, me,
Yes.
I have a conflict of interest on, what item is it?
2.1.
2.1, as I am the chair of the Coromandel Art Council.
Thank you. So yeah, I guess we'll ask you for your thoughts around it, but in terms of voting, we'll
Yep.
exclude you doing that.
Thank you.
You'll be blindfolded.
Minutes from a previous meeting, which was so long ago. Has everyone read the minutes and happy that they are an accurate reflection of the meeting?
Yes.
So the motion is that we confirm the 17 September 24 minutes as a true and correct record of proceedings. So the mover and a seconder.
I'll move it.
I second it.
Okay, all those in favour?
Aye.
Aye. Motion is carried. The next item on the agenda, the request for discretionary funding.
Yes.
Everyone's read the report. Apart from noting it's a fantastic photograph of our previous community board.
It is.
A little heartstring from the Arts Council, I'm sure.
That's lovely. So, anything to add, Margaret?
No, I have nothing. I have nothing further to add than what's here on thing, and you're fully aware of what the actual project is. We did understand though, Kim, that the Arts Council was hoping to secure some other funding. Do you know whether that was going to happen or not?
Yes,
Oh,
we
okay.
have.
Oh, delicious.
Yep, we had a meeting and the Arts Council has been able to come up with $4,000.
Oh, well,
Nice
done,
work.
yeah.
So we're asking, would the community board be able to put up the balance?
Yep.
Um,
I'm happy to move that we,
The amount being.
3.5, is that right?
4.
4. No, we put
Oh,
up 3.5 left. No.
Oh, sorry.
2.5.
So did the 4 not include the money you got from creative
Total of 4.
communities?
No.
So is it your
It's
4 from
our
Arts
4
Council plus
plus the
15 from...
1,500.
Oh, minus that off 8, please.
5.5 off 8.
2.5.
2.5.
That's what you're asking the
Yes,
board for.
please.
Nice work, Arts Council.
yeah, no, it was very good.
Okay then. Any more discussion? So the motion is that we receive the request for discretionary funding, Coromandel Arts Council report dated 14 November, and that we approve the allocation of $2,500 to the Coromandel Arts Council to assist with the cost of replacement of Tiko Tiko on Marine Reserve 355 Kapanga Road, Coromandel. We have a mover and a seconder.
Happy to move it. I'll second it.
All those in favour? Aye.
Can I just ask a question? When do we expect to see it in place? Any timeline?
Neil is our parks officer who's organising all that, and he has booked the contractor to install it on the 12th of this month.
Good to be there for
Yeah,
Christmas.
because we'd like to have backup before Christmas.
Absolutely, great.
So it's booked to go in the morning of the 12th.
Excellent.
And it is looking very good.
You're going to have a ceremony?
It's actually finished now.
Is there going to be a ceremony?
There will be installation, and I'm working with Patu Kiri to organise for someone to come down and do a blessing at the time that it's put in place. But as it's a replacement one, we'll certainly have a blessing, but it won't be a full-on. Yeah.
Okay. I'll still come.
I'll certainly let the board know when that's going to happen.
Yeah, excellent.
So thank you very much, Board.
Nice.
Meeting schedule. How do we feel about the meeting schedule? We're not getting the Tuesday after long weekends anymore?
Except one. I think we got away with Easter this time, maybe it was. Oh no, we're straight after Easter. There's one long weekend that we're not after this time.
Auckland Anniversary.
Ken's birthday.
So you've got a Thursday meeting after Auckland Anniversary.
Yes, I saw that. That was interesting. I don't know if Jessica has any intel on that, but I presume there must be something council on the Tuesday prior.
Council workshop.
Yeah.
Rightio. No concerns, dates. Although we only care about until October, don't we?
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen after that.
Of course we do.
We might
Yeah,
be like
so-
some of those chickens down south.
If everyone's happy, then I'd like to move that we receive the meeting schedule for 2025, report dated 31 October 24. Mover and a seconder.
I'll move it.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Jean, all those in favour? Aye.
Right.
Motion is carried. CAPEX report.
Oh, I got the squeaky chair today. I'll move that, so Luke
Do we have
is
Luke?
online, I'm sure.
No.
Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I was just trying to click the right button. Sometimes technology is difficult, even at the easiest of things.
Welcome, we've got your report here, Luke.
Thank you.
I guess, first of all, any kind of things you'd like to highlight or point out?
So I guess the first thing to highlight is just right down the bottom in the roading section. I have met with Ed, the roading manager. The changes to the funding through the NZTA have not been accurately reflected here with regards to available budget. I've asked Ed to pull that together for all wards so that I can share that out independent of this meeting with an updated figures. So I guess the key thing to note is that's not accurate, that particular section, but I will get an accurate version out to you as soon as I can.
Okay, thank you.
Otherwise, I'll take it as read and available for any questions.
Questions? Come, yeah.
I noticed too on the Coromandel streetlight renewals, is you're saying about the uncompliant concrete poles. Is that within our street CBD or is that wider than our heritage zone?
Streetlight renewals, I can confirm that for you. I'll just have to go to Ed and get that answer for you.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that it wasn't concrete poles going within our streetscape, that's all, for heritage.
Right, or steel currently?
Correct.
Right.
I saw it put in, I didn't.
Okay, no other questions?
So Luke understands what you mean by that we have different heritage lights in the Coromandel Town Centre?
Sorry, I was assuming he would know.
Well, he's going to check with Ed. Ed will know.
Yeah.
But I'm just not sure Luke understands the question.
We have heritage status in our CBD area. So we have special lighting, which is a steel antique looking light. So we don't want to replace with concrete or
Cool. So the query is to confirm with you that the heritage lights are not going to be affected by this work. That it is
or any that are replaced within that area and not replaced with concrete.
concrete. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the clarification.
Cool.
A heritage one.
Okay.
Heritage.
If there's nothing else for Luke, we'll let you get back on with your busy day. Thank you, sir.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Have a good
Thanks,
Christmas.
The motion is that we receive the Coromandel Colville Community Board CAPEX Work Programme 24-25 and any other operational information updates report dated 14 November. Mover and a seconder.
I'll move it. I'll second it.
All those in favour? Aye. Carried. Later. Okay, action schedule. Anything on the action schedule? So just in terms of the Willems Avenue, recall our last meeting, we had
Steve Green, who was the new property manager. I've got a little update if you
yeah, and you're going to have a look at
It's been a very interesting one, this one. It seems it's been travelling around council finding its home. So it started off with the roading, and it's not roading, as you know, and then it went to property, and then it's now been determined that it's actually not property, even though Steve came. So Steve has now worked with the Parks team, with Derek and Neil, because it's now sitting with them, because it's actually a underlying reserve designation when I'm hoping I'm getting this right. So long story short, the Parks team are now working on it. They've ordered some signage regarding speed, slow down and whatnot, which is going to be placed at both ends, and they've got some other options that will not be addressed prior to Christmas, obviously, there, and they're going to come back to you in the new year at your first networking session with some recommendations that Parks have been working on with roading to address the rest of it. Right. But I don't want to say too much because there has been quite a bit of investigation being done on this, and I think it would be better for the board to wait till January and get the full information, if that's okay. But it is definitely being worked on behind the scenes. I will make sure that our original person that came, Tessa, is informed of where we're at and what's happening. It's a slow-moving little path, but it is moving. Okay.
Awesome stuff.
Thank you. Anything else anyone can think of that should be on there?
I was just wondering if the Colville thing shouldn't be on there so we don't lose sight of that, the Jans.
Yep.
Jans.
DC will make sure
We'll put that on the action schedule, so because we tend to forget things if they're not
That's the point of it.
constant in front of us.
Yeah, true that.
Thank you. Okay, if there's nothing else.
Done this online now.
Okay, if there's nothing else, then I move that we receive the action schedule report dated 27 November. Jim, you move that for us?
Yeah.
I'll second it.
Second by Kim.
All those in favour?
Aye.
Motion's passed. Rightio, Donna, our financial operating results. Welcome aboard.
Kia ora board. Oops, you can't see me. You can just see a beautiful picture of Raglan. Hold on, I'll just try and fix that. Oh, there we go. Oh,
Hello,
there we go. Sorry about that. So this is the first community board operating results that we're bringing to a meeting. As you might recall, I think I popped online for one of your networking meetings a while back just to explain a little bit about what this report was going to be and the reasons for it. So this is the first report that's for this part of the first quarter of the financial year. So that's from the 1st of July to the 30th of September. So you'll see from this report that there's no significant variances to report. So what that means is that pretty much the actual expenses are running pretty close to the annual plan, what was planned for in the annual plan. If you have any further questions, I will try to answer, or there might be somebody in the room that can answer, but or we will get back to you with that. So yeah, I'll just open it to the board to raise any questions they may have on this report.
Just a comment from me. I like it.
Oh, great.
I like it. Yeah, it's nice to see that to be able to track the performance of the budget, and yeah, it's very clear, and it's good. I like it.
Thank you.
No other questions? Yeah, okay.
I see the public conveniences has got zeros. So I take it from that we've had no vandalism? Or is
no,
that,
so basically that's the revenue. So
Oh,
basically what that means is we don't have any revenue other than rates coming in for public convenience. So the other ones that you see there up the top, like cemeteries, halls, harbours, etc., that means that they have a revenue stream other than rates. So it's probably fees and charges or something like that. The one below down expenses, if you look at the public convenience line there, that shows you the year-to-date actuals are 61,000. It shows you what we've spent to date.
Slightly over.
Yeah.
Cool. No. Awesome. There's no more questions. Thank you, Donna.
You're welcome.
Grab your surfboard.
Actually,
back to the beach.
while I've got your attention, I just want to introduce Peter Bridgewater, who is our new Chief Financial Officer. He's just popped up on screen now. Peter has been with us for just over a month, and he's basically looking after the finance team and rates team. So Peter's on board. He's taking a lot of pressure off me, which is fantastic. With the size of my portfolio, I don't get to spend as much time on finance now as I used to or as I'd like to. So Peter is here to do that, and also to bring some fresh ideas in. And yeah, so we just want to welcome Peter, and I just wanted to put a face to a name. And in the new year, I'm going to bring him round to introduce him in person to everybody. So yeah, just wanted you to say hi and welcome.
Kia ora everyone. It'll be good to see you all in person when I do get to do the rounds, but you may see my name on a few of the reports in the near future.
Excellent. Welcome aboard, Peter.
Cheers.
Thank you.
See, you don't look too stressed yet.
Not yet.
Keep it up, yeah, hold that line, yeah. Look forward to meeting you. See you in the new year.
Thank you.
Righty, that was easy.
So the motion is that we receive the financial operating results first quarter report dated 8 November. We have a mover and a seconder, please.
I'll move it.
I can second it. All those in favour?
Aye.
Aye. The motion is carried. Community partnerships.
I'll just put in an apology for Helen. She had 2 sets of meetings on today, so she won't be online to present. But I'm happy to take any questions back to her if you have any.
So I just have one question with respect to placarded properties. Are we keeping in contact with people who have properties with placards on them? I spoke to a property owner last week who had a placarded property and it's basically just sitting. So I'm just wondering, are we in touch with all of the people? Do they understand?
I would have thought we were. I know that it was one of our key responsibilities. I do know with the whole resilience and whatnot, with the whole getting wrapped up, I'm not sure how much more invested we are, but I can find that out.
Yeah, if you could please, yeah, just for our local ones, just to make sure that we are keeping in touch with them and doing the right thing by them so they've got a path forward.
Cool, I'll find that out.
Any other questions in respect of the report? Happy with how things are going? Okay then. Move that we receive the Community Partnerships Update Report dated 14 November. Second. Yeah. John, all those in favour?
Aye.
Aye. Motion's carried. So now, because of the nature of the next item, we need to exclude the public. The reasons are in the report. The motion is that we move into to exclude the public. We have a mover and a seconder.
I'll move it.
I'll move it. I'll second it, sorry.
Those in favour? Aye. Motion is carried. Can we stop recording, please?
Which item are we doing? Item number?
Item number